I think I've figured out this boosting malarkey. Obviously if you're threading or multi-threading benchmarks, then you don't want to do this, but games, they primarily use 1 or 2 cores. So what Ryzen Master does is it tells you your best cores. So the best core on that chiplet, number CCX0, is that core there with a star by it, and the best core on CCX1 is that star there with a core by it. We'll just drop the auto exposure. See, it's got a yellow. That's the best core in the whole chiplet, that is, fastest core in the system, and that one there is the second fastest core, so to speak. And that's the second fastest core of that die. So you got your 2 dies. Anyway, so for gaming, obviously you want 1 or 2 cores to go a bit nippy, don't you? So through trial and error, upping the clock and testing, I found out that these speeds are best. Although you may notice the star chip does as a 4.5, and it does boost to 4.5, so a winner there. And the second fastest chip on the other die boosts to 4.4 at the same time, so great stuff. So overclocked it, the boost clock by 100 megahertz on 1 core. But when you do things like this, the other cores drop. You lose out somewhere else. So the other cores will drop to 3.6 or something silly, which is no big deal in a game where it only needs to use the other cores for the odd bit of AI or whatever. So I'm just going to test this, just show you how it runs. So I'm clicking on apply. I'm on a profile 2 now, so I can save it on boot. So I'm clicking on apply and test now. So if you can see the chips there, what they're doing. So a few chips. So that one there has dropped to 3.5, 3.6, 3.6, 3.5. But my second fastest is 4.4, my fastest is 4.5, and it's holding. And the CPU temperature is 66. I'm on AIO, AOI, whatever. So I think this is the best option for games. May not bench on a multi-threaded thing like Cinebench very well, as much as going stock and leaving it to boost all cores to 4.25 as it used to. But I think this option is best for games. BIOS is set pretty much stock, really. No PBO, no other version of PBO, whatever. It's all stock, except for the MOSFETs or whatever they're called, the VRMs. I've set them to extreme, which allows probably that ampage there. I've seen that ampage go to 90%, and when it did that, it turned red. So it's getting pretty far up on the scale now. I mean, 156, not using very much of the wattage there, but it's running a nice temperature. And I've got a couple of cores boosted as well. Got that, 4.5 and 4.4. So this should be best for games. I haven't really game benchmarks, but I know how games run like before.